conspiracy theories. I understand not all of them, not most of them, but you don't believe in any conspiracy theories?
What up, curious minds? Welcome back. Today we're delving back into the eerie side of TikTok. But before we do, make sure you're subscribed. Hit that like button. Show some love. Drop a comment down below with your own creepy TikTok account. Without further ado, let's begin.
My name is Adam Archon, and I am a time traveler.
Adam Archon claims to be an actual time traveler from the year 2045.
Another one of these
We
guys.
sat down with him in person for the first time and hooked him up to a lie detector to see if he was telling the truth. Here are the results.
You know you lying. Look at
Watch this and decide for yourself.
Hello, I am Adam Archon, and I am a time traveler from the year 2045. I have agreed to do a lie detector test with Apex TV today to prove to you that I am telling the truth. Yes, I am a time traveler from the year 2045. Yes, I do have an implanted chip in my head known as the One.
where the x-rays at.
You see, when a chip is put into your hand, like it was in my case, or any part of the body, which in other cases can be, since it is a foreign object, my body was slightly rejecting it, so my hand was getting swollen. Luckily, as you can see now, the swelling has completely gone down, and everything is basically normal.
What's the function of the chip?
Yes, it is true that aliens did land on Earth in August 2028. In fact, we have known of the existence of aliens before 2028, but it isn't until 2028 that it becomes public knowledge.
Hold on.
Hold on, yeah.
So this dude's a time traveler, right? Okay. He said aliens dropped in 2028. But we're already seeing UFOs, UAPs daily across the world now. So aliens aren't coming now. Supposedly Roswell aliens came. I mean, so which one is it?
I don't know, but I'm gonna say this: I'm not impressed by somebody passing a lie detector test. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you passed that, I'm supposed to be like, oh, okay, he's got to be telling the truth.
Right.
Shoot.
Oh, there it is.
We could have got my cousin baby mama to do this.
Yeah, no shit. Black women lie very well with a straight face.
Shoot. Ask her Franklin mama.
Yes, it is true that time travel was released to the public in 2028, but it was invented in 1981. It was just kept secret until they released it publicly. Yes, in 2030, all of the world's countries converge into one supernation. Within the nation, 7...
Yeah.
Man.
I say that's cap, bro.
Miss me with that bull.
Research, you find out, first of all, we had 2 suns and no moon. So that means there was no nighttime. Then if you forget that basic math that they taught us in school, you go and you research and learn superior math, which is real math. You find out that every letter represents a number and every number represents a letter, because it goes right along with the fact of how I was telling y'all that words are spells, and everybody understood that. So it should be easy for y'all to understand this too, because all words are numbers. That's why a lot of people used to speak through numbers. You know what I'm saying? That's where hieroglyph, you know what I'm saying? So then once you realize that letters are numbers, numbers are letters, then you realize every time on the clock represents a word, represents letters. You know what I'm saying? Start researching that and putting that together. You'll find some crazy shit. That's why they call like 3 some in the morning the demon hour, because bro, it spells out words. My nigga, come on, man. Time is manifestation as well. It's demonic manifestation. It's spells and ritual. Now let's get to the nitty gritty of it, because days, you know what I'm saying, months, years, weeks, centuries, decades, those are all variables of time, which is fake. You got to remember, your whole day is filled with time. You know what I'm saying? You got things to do at every single time of the day. That at the aspect of time is taking up your whole mind space. You know what I'm saying? You can't even really focus on you because you're focusing on the time. You focusing on the day, the year. Oh, it's my birthday. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So get this. There's 365 days a year, right? And fuck them numbers, nigga. We talking about the days, the name of the days. Monday is the name of the day. Tuesday is the name of another day. Wednesday is the name of a day. Thursday is the name of a day. Friday is the name of a day. Saturday is the name of a day. And Sunday is the name of the day.
You don't say.
So if there are 365 days a year, why can we only name
My man
7?
is doing a lot of talking
Like I
without
said,
saying
fuck them
absolutely
numbers,
nothing.
G. Fuck them numbers, bruh. Tell me the name of the 8th day. Tell me what the name of the 8th day is. Because they told y'all stupid asses that there was 365 days and then only told y'all 7 of those days. And then told you that the days just keep repeating themselves. What the fuck? So if that's the case, that means if I owe you $100 and I have a $1 bill, I should be able to flip that dollar over 99 times and you should be able to count that as $100. Because look, bro, if you don't think that $1 being flipped around 99 times, $100
This nigga owe somebody some money. He slick. He owe somebody some bread.
Oh,
I'm
why do you
sorry,
think
sir.
that 7 days that repeat itself can turn into 365 days? They lying to you. Step out the matrix. Step into reality.
The dope man is not gonna go for the argument. You better come up with his bread. That's all I'm saying.
They teach you this, but they don't teach you this. You're a biological battery. This is why you get charged in a court and then sit in a battery cell. Health issues show up in your electromagnetic field before they show up in your physical body. This is what they call your aura. This is what they call your vibe, your vibration. Your heart is the center of this field. Your emotions are felt in the heart. Your thoughts are felt in the brain. Emotions are magnetic, thoughts are electric. Your heart is 100,000 times stronger electrically than the brain and 5,000 times stronger magnetically than the brain. Every emotion that you feel is casting out vibrations into this field. This field is why people's emotions and vibrations rub onto you when you are near them. You need electrical food like fruits and vegetables which are electrically charged by the sun. This is why they feed you poison like meat, because it's not charging you, it's gonna deplete your field. What they call your chakras are actually just 7 energy centers within this field. The more you abuse these centers, the more energy they're pulling out of your field, which is making you weaker and having a weak aura. Stop working on your chakras and work on your mind, because your mind is the one that's unbalancing these chakras. The link is in the bio for this powerful PDF.
I love how people tell us what we need to do, but never tell us how to do it.
Exactly. Like I said, you spend a whole lot of. It's like I'm waiting for the paywall. You know what I'm saying? Where's the secret? How much does that cost me, sir?
Give it up,
So
dog.
do I just give up meat, eat fruits and vegetables, or what?
No, you keep watching that video over and over again until you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah. The universe will send an answer my way. Is this dog named Jesus?
I don't know. Hey, hold on. Let's run that back. That joker ran across water, dog. He ran on water, man. That was, look at that.
Jesus the K9.
Yeah, dog, that's real. I believe that.
What the heck is that?
Explain that. Glitch in the matrix.
Sağ solda hiçbir şey yok. Sağanak başlıyor. Sağ solda hiçbir şey yok. Oradan nereden geliyor bu?
Maybe in the lunchbox. Someone's pissing up the roof.
I'm not impressed with that. I done seen that on the water before.
Really? The rain in the
Yeah,
lunchbox?
real talk. I done
I've
seen that on
never
the boats
seen it.
before. Like, I go out on the deck, man, it be raining like one little spot.
But the tree that fell in, but that was a glitch in the matrix, man.
Unless somebody was real lazy and built that fence afterwards. Said after this tree.
Hello, Art.
Yes.
Hi. I don't have a whole lot of time.
Well, look, let's begin by finding out whether you're using this line properly or not.
Area 51.
Yeah, that's right. Were you an employee or are you now?
A former employee.
Former employee.
I was let go on a medical discharge about a week ago, and I've kind of been running across the country. Oh man, I don't know where to start. They're gonna they'll triangulate on this position really soon.
So you can't spend a lot of time on the phone. So give us something quick.
Okay. Okay. What we're thinking of as aliens are they're.
You're scared, man. You just shit yourself.
That an earlier precursor of the space program made contact with. They are not what they claim to be. They have infiltrated a lot of aspects of the military establishment, particularly the Area 51. The disasters that are coming, the military, the government knows about them, and there's a lot of safe areas in this world that they could begin moving the population to now aren't.
But they're not doing anything.
They are not. They want the major population centers wiped out so that the few that are left will be more easily controllable.
Controlled. Oh shit. That sounds believable.
Discharged.
I can't get over the fact that I can't tell they're like just truly panicking or like they're trying to have sex in the car or something while on the phone.
And the
Like,
entire
what's going on?
transmitting system by satellite went down here, and we were notified we were off the air. And it would appear to be from this end and some sort of massive transmit failure. So we are now using a backup system to be on the air. And not that I would normally believe this kind of thing, mind you, but I can't help but wonder if somebody zapped us in some way. We'll find out.
Yeah, Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile.
And that's wild though. Ironically, they have this massive surge and they lose connection when these guys call in. I'm assuming that was some type of live radio show, number one.
Yeah,
so,
I
so
couldn't
he's
tell.
feeling all this government conspiracy, then the whole station shuts down. Is that a coincidence?
Who knows?
What you guys think? I can't really see it yet. What is that? Like a dead bird or something. Oh, there it is. You see it?
Yeah, I see it.
What in the world is that? What the? What, he got mauled by a Russian bear or something?
What the heck?
One of them bears had alien for dinner.
What's really going on?
That's wild. Look at that. That one looks real. It's hard to say.
Oh no.
Well,
You gotta leave those fat burning pills alone.
You said the fat burner pills. And the amphetamines got a high.
Caffeine like that.
I guess it does look weird. I don't know.
Oh no.
It looks like a flying octopus. That's crazy.
Yeah. Could be a kite.
Little kids, where they trolling there.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What was that? So he's on the train. One side is showing him going fast as hell. The other side looks like he's going slow. Looks like an official glitch to me.
We got a glitch in the matrix, Booshkies. Look at this.
Okay, time out. I know they say, you should deal with the message and not the messenger. But off rip, I'm not believing anything this man's about to say to me. So
It's a glitch in the matrix. Shabadoo.
Okay.
Looks like a green screen defect to me, but okay. The heck? Look like an everyday Baltimore fiend to me.
Yeah, I don't know what to think. It looks so real that it looks fake.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
That's an interesting one right there, bro. Sweet.
I need more context.
Old
red-haired
world
leader that they had with a
Tartarian
beard.
and Barbarian explained by
here's another
Marco
one. Follow the
Longo.
beards. Okay, if you're into Tartaria, you should be into Barbaria too, because they're the same word. Tartaria means east of Rome, because we have a Roman history, guys. Remember, we have a Roman history. Tartaria means east of Rome. Barbaria means west of Rome. That's why you have Berbers in North Africa that are black, and you have barbarians in Germany and Scandinavia that are white. It's a Roman perspective to history. Okay, so Barbaria and Tartaria are the same thing. Well, in the Barbary Wars, where America was fighting Moors, we were fighting Morocco, Mauritania, Algeria, I think, these Moorish countries. That was in the early 1800s, mid 1800s, the Barbary Wars. As soon as we won the Barbary Wars, fighting North African Moorish pirates, what happened in America? The age of piracy in South Florida. The Navy, the U.S. Navy, immediately left North Africa and came to the Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean and Key West, and they enacted martial law in Key West in the name of fighting piracy. So who were these pirates that they were fighting that just popped up in Key West? Well, Florida was acquired in late 18-teens, early 1820s, right? Officially. In 1820, there was not a single permanent resident in Key West. By 1830, Key West was the richest city in America. How is that possible?
That's crazy, dude.
And we're told that it was all due to pirates that were making such good money, and shipwreckers and divers, treasure divers. Well, I guess all these pirates were doing their taxes if Florida, if Key West became the richest city in America, and it was the most populated city in Florida. One problem.
Exactly.
There was no
How would
bridge.
they know it's the richest
You had to
city?
get there by boat. So what was going on in Key West, where it was in a matter of 9 years, went from not having a single person living there to being America's richest city? What happened? Well, it was pirates. It was the Barbers, the Berbers, the Seminoles, Semitic people. But
they showed. Hold on. So you're saying
I think they moved in.
They just moved in with all their pirate booty?
It's more just that the magnifying glass went to Florida because they were fighting the Moors.
Okay.
America was fighting the Moors in North Africa. As soon as that war ended, we unofficially started fighting the Moors in South Florida. Okay.
Oh, so we went in, took over, and then we're like, oh yeah, by the way, there's a lot of gold here, and now it's the richest city out there.
Yes.
Whoa, bro.
Yep. And when the first railroad got to Key West, the population plummeted. So think about that. The only way to get there was by boat up until early 1900s, 1910s, I think 1920s maybe. When the first railroad got to Key West, that Flagler used slaves to build, right? And Seminoles. They were using Seminoles and slaves to build it. When they got there, the population decreased. So how does that make sense? If this is the first time that you can actually access it by land, all the people just leave? Makes very little sense.
So they went there and killed everybody. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They went there, killed everything, transferred the wealth to essentially the white people, the new white people, and
the American way.
That's all there is to the story, really.
You ain't lying.
Oh my God, dude. This is just so fucking blows my mind because, like, this is Sam speaking. There has been a giant psyop against the black community, this victimhood put on them that they all came here in a fucking boat, defeated and turned into slaves, right? When in reality, they discovered America and were here before a lot of people.
My thing is, why are you even surprised, my guy?
News station in Peru that caught something pretty creepy on camera. The station had featured a news report showing footage of a small town struck by severe weather. Residents of this town were left devastated by this natural disaster, but many of them were left totally creeped out after watching this broadcast. Apparently, something strange was captured. The segment in question starts off with footage of a school playground that appears to be completely devoid of any children.
Ni los juegos infantiles se salvaron de la furia de la naturaleza.
Los columpios sube y baja quedaron flotando en el agua emposada.
I don't understand the
Now, the
words she's
reporter
saying,
makes it
but it
clear
sounds
that the
so
site has been abandoned
Lord
as
have
heavy rains have flooded the area. The segment then shows more footage of other sites that have also been left behind, but one clip in particular has left many viewers feeling a bit weird. In fact, they were left feeling beyond spooked upon noticing something strange in the recording. The news reporter is visiting a section of the town known as Santo Domingo when out of nowhere, this happens.
Desde el asentamiento humano Santo Domingo, Comité 6, mira la escalera. ¿Cómo podría bajar aquí una persona, un anciano? Los niños, ¿cómo podrían bajar? Mira.
As the camera pans over to the base of the stairs, a strange figure can be seen. It's hard to make out what exactly is being seen here, but it's clear that someone or something is there. This mysterious figure moves in such a way as though struggling to get a grip on the staircase. Residents of the town no doubt believe that this may have been the ghost of a victim who was claimed by this natural disaster, but it's still a mystery as to who or even what this might have been. Now, it's worth noting that the reporter didn't notice the figure while filming, which has led viewers to believe that something supernatural was captured. But as always, you be the judge. Did something paranormal appear? Or was something else captured?
That's not rain, or a dog, or a coyote. That's paranormal for sure. 100%.
You want to see some crazy shit? Check this out.
A lot of this craziness that's going on here in the most recent. Not just the two sons, though. Bigger than that. Bigger things happening. Lots more being exposed. And what is happening inside of this reality that we're dealing with today. So these files, these documents that we're going to pull up here, they're talking about literally what's going to be happening on multiple different levels. Some of them we already knew and other ones we didn't. So we're going to move head first into it, letting you know exclusively what the heck is going on here. And this was released by the freaking USSR reportedly, allegedly. And so these files have been leaked, and they're talking about exactly what the U.S. Gov is going to be doing and what else is going on. And then it kind of goes deeper than that. It goes into different parts of human evolution and how the gods did certain things. Now, you notice I say gods because even biblically it says there will be multiple gods, but there will only be one Alpha, Omega over it all. So moving forward into it, though, here it is right here in the connection of instruction of the Secretary of Central Committee of CPSU before November 2nd, 1983. It goes into what's going to happen in the XXXXI century, which translates to 21st century. Global and local astro, geophysical, meteorological, psychophysical, technogenic destructions at the turn of the 21st century. Like I said, I looked that up and then translated to 21st century where we're at. Now, all that destruction that they're talking about, we're going to get down into it. Goes into the other part of the document. It says, according to the main intelligence director of the General Staff of the Armed Forces of USSR, the U.S. government has been systematically financing special projects, strategic programs for study of geophysical, meteorological, biological, and social processes since the late 60s. Now, in order to basically get into large-scale geophysical, meteorological, environmental, and crisis conflict, which, according to American scientists, will occur on Earth at the beginning of the XXI century. That's actually 21st, and the other one was a little bit later. Moving further, under the guise of Star Wars, the United States and the countries of NATO created a comprehensive high-tech engineering building, and it says of ground aerospace-based focus and hidden intensification of global and local astro, geophysical, meteorological, biophysical, man-made destructions in alleged affected areas on the basis of forecasting and resonant wave amplification relevant spontaneously destructive mechanisms of nature. What are they talking about? Well, the erections and stuff like that and meteorological destructions is what you're seeing right now, like Hurricane Ian and other things else. And so the deeper part of this, though, goes even further than what we're talking about here. Obviously, the Star Wars, they said, is going to be guised Space Force and everything else. And supposedly they have these buildings already pretty much geolocated in the atmosphere that we don't even know about, that we can't even see, that pretty much is hovering over society in weight of these man-made destructions, according to these documents. So like I said, who wrote the documents? Where did the documents come from? Basically, I seen them somewhere else. Somebody dropped the files on Twitter. I picked it up, and I'm looking at it now with you. We're just analyzing this here. So let's move into it deeper. They get deeper, really deep here in these documents. It says 350 million years ago, the so-called first etheric man was created as follows. The text of Anarebi Almanix. It was created in the indestructible sacred land of Agarte, which is where the inner earth. It says inside the earth, the cradle of humanity by lunar ancestors, meaning the gods who lived in other planet called Icarus, which perished about 1.5 million years ago. The moon at the time was a satellite of Icarus, which orbited the sun at a distance of 2.3 AU. And so they're saying that the climate was so stable inside of the earth that nothing was able to affect it. And we're talking the inner earth here. They're saying in these document files that some of the first created people of earth were inside of the earth. And so with that being said, the question remains here. Does that mean the Garden of Eden was somewhere inside of the earth? And then these recent discoveries are now coming out saying scientists have just discovered a sixth ocean, and it's not on the earth's surface. It's basically inside of the earth next to where the so-called earth's core, which we know the core could be another sun. They also get deeper into another sun as well, coming out of the sun, like literally, like, so they say a sun exploded. Let's just go into it right now. A sun exploded supposedly years ago in these documented files here. And it says the final product of the explosion of the sun was stable metals of transuranic group. At the site of the explosion of the fading sun, a giant cloud of incandescent matter was formed, in the center of which was a young sun. So basically they're saying it was two suns, just like we've been talking about the whole time. One of them just kaboom, and then here comes another little small sun that was literally right there. Kind of symbolic to what we've been seeing, because actually, let me pull this video file up one more time, because we've been looking at two suns, but not just two suns. We've been seeing those little small looking suns as well. See, yeah, like that in that photo just there I just showed. So those two little suns there, as you can see, what are they? That's the question. That's the bigger question here. We want to get deeper down into these files, which talk a little bit deeper and get down.
Hey, now check this out. You've heard of the whole flat earth theory, right?
Yeah.
Where it's flat earth and we live under a firmament.
Firmament, yeah.
While I was watching him, I just had a thought. What if we really are living inside the earth? Right? And we're really living in that firmament is the fake sun that we see inside the earth, or what we perceive as a sun, which goes around, right? Which will give us day and or goes around and sets and rises, which will give us day and night. And supposedly we haven't been beyond the firmament yet, right? So what if we are actually living inside the earth and not on the surface of the earth like we think?
I don't know. Maybe we should get Neil, what's that guy? Neil Tyson on the phone. See what he got to say about it. All the people who are supposedly smarter than me, they say there's nowhere in the world that the earth is flat, man. But it makes you wonder, though.
Yeah, these guys present some compelling evidence, right? Makes you think.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be great if aliens came to this planet and they were black? And they got here and they were like, yo, we so happy we found this planet because we left all these black people here. Came to get them. Bring them back home to their home planet. Planet Black. But you pronounce it Black. All the black people over here be like, yeah, we want to go back home to the planet Black. Go go to Africa and talk to the Africans, and the Africans are like, we are going to come as well. No more black people.
Imagine that.
On the planet.
It's a dull ass spiceless world.
That fat white girl's crying.
Get off of me! Deontay!
Today in sports, the New York Knicks beat the Boston Celtics 15-13 in an overtime nail biter. And in tragic sporting news, there will be no NFL.
The Anunnaki are already here.
U.S. population, at least, and by extension, the world population, into that reality that there is a presence here, and that we need to explain this presence. Because if they show up and we continue to do what we did before in previous decades, and they show up, there will be mass panic. But if you understand that these are real, and we have 5 years from 2022, or maybe now 4 years, if they come in 2027, for the U.S. government to prepare the people about what is up there. And in many ways, I think the word got out within the government that they're showing up in 2027, and we better be prepared. And if not, there's going to be a lot of explaining to do. And so I think that dialogue has happened within inside the government, in certain areas inside the government, that we need to prepare. And that's why in 2017, that set a clock of 10 years. And why Lou Elizondo earlier in this year said, just find a hobby for 5 years. And, it'll all be out in 5 years. And he said that this year. So that was 2027. Huh. And I would say I've heard 2027 in a kind of an official capacity that I can't reveal. So I think I would say that people in the government are aware of something happening, and that there's limited time, a few more years to prepare the people, and that's what's ramping up this acceleration from the previous 7 decades of not even acknowledging it to now we are acknowledging it at a faster and faster pace.
Crazy. That would make sense for all the disclosure and them finally being honest and upfront about phenomenon we have been unable to explain recently, and letting it all come out, right? That something may be coming.
Yeah.
They're trying to prepare the general population for.
If that's the case, though, they still need to ramp it up a whole lot. They still slacking.
Yeah, like just come, just like that. They need to do what like Dave Chappelle did on that skit. Just bring Ellen right on out doing live television. Yeah, straight up. But hey, that was it. Hey, that's another one. But we appreciate y'all. We catch you on the next one. Peace.
Y'all go ahead and put y'all Mama Luna 4 back on top of the refrigerator.